18. That number may sound like something very basic for you, and it actually is. 18 could be an infinite amount of things, but in our case, 18 is also the amount of years since TF2 was released. And since we are in 2025, it makes me wonder why TF2, a game released in 2007, is still thriving in 2025, and how exactly. That game might be older than some of you, or some of your little cousins, brothers, sisters, and yet here we are. It's 2025 and we are still talking about how it's still thriving. Overwatch tried to take the crown but failed. Apex Legends was close but still failed. Yet TF2 is still here, still making us laugh, and still breaking the laws of physics, one rocket jump at a time. At its core, TF2 has this magic formula: 9 classes and infinite chaos. You could be the stealthy, backstabbing spy, the shotgun and sentry engineer, or just plain medic and shout at your team to stay alive while you're the one who is supposed to keep them alive. It's just pure unfiltered mayhem, organized enough to be brilliant, yet chaotic enough to stay fresh. TF2 doesn't ask you to be good, but it tells you to have fun instead. Another thing who makes TF2 so popular in 2025 is probably his art style, because this one is timeless. While other games chased realism and ended up looking for a dated photo filter, TF2 went full on Saturday morning cartoon, and guess what? It worked. It's as if Pixar went and made a war game. You see, TF2 is colorful, bold, and it's instantly recognizable. Even after 18 years, TF2 still looks good in a way that modern games wish they could. And it's not just graphic, it's personality. TF2 knew what it wanted to be: fun, expressive, unique. It didn't need to look real, it just needed to feel right. And that's exactly what it does, even 18 years after. Now, before I go further to talk about the community, the strategy of Valve, or even the market of TF2, I want to come back on a point, which is the opposition between TF2 and Overwatch. You see, Overwatch was seen in 2016 as the TF2 killer. Well, the so-called TF2 killer ended up quite struggling. Deepside, a launch with hype by Blizzard, well, we can officially say that TF2 still has the last lord. And here is the thing: Overwatch leaned too hard into competitive mode, leaving casual players out in the cold. On the other hand, TF2 embraced the chaos, its conga line, nuclear stone, and a whole lot of silly fun. So TF2 is definitely safer way. It knows it's ridiculous, and that's exactly why that game is working for casual players, because you have an infinite amount of possibilities to play it. Now, I think it's time to mention the backbone of TF2, which is its community. To say it nicely, Valve might have slowed down on the updates, or, well, barely do anything regarding that, but the community, they picked up the slack. You want to play some dodgeball with pyros? You can. You want a fancy server where everything explodes? Yeah, there's maps for that. Do you even want to play some versus zombie game mode? You have that in TF2 too. TF2 community servers are basically fever dreams, and they are quite amazing regarding the amount of possibilities of what you can do into them. Valve basically handed the fans the keys and said, you deal with it. And weirdly enough, it worked, but it also showed one important aspect of that community, which is the love and the dedication it has for TF2, even almost 2 decades after. Now, well, Valve's strategy is a bit bold, to say the least. They basically said, what if we did nothing? And somehow TF2 throws away. They occasionally just, display some new crates, some new insult effects, and that's pretty much it. The last quote-unquote relevant update we had was this summer to be just the sort of ban wave, and that's pretty much it. Valve just set up the stage, and the fans built the entire productions since Jungle Inferno. That's kind of genius from Valve, but also sad to see. It's sad to see that they try to just milk away the players and to grab their money, and that's pretty much it. Again, it's a company, I don't blame them for that, but it also shows one thing which is more important than Valve trying to take your money, which is that the community still loves that game, and I think it's still amazing even 20 years after the release of this game. Ads aren't just cosmetics, they are almost considered as investments. Newsrolls, stadiums, keys, they have built up an entire market that somehow still thriving today. Meanwhile, your other favorite games are charging $20 for the colored skin. TF2, well, that hard to just trade could probably buy you a dinner, pay for your college tuition, buy you a car, or even a small item, who knows. And I think that's why TF2 is still popular in 2025, because it's more than just a game. It's a culture, a loud, chaotic, hilarious culture that refuses to fade away. TF2 isn't just alive, it's thriving. Think about it. TF2 brought us together. It made us loud, it challenged us to be creative, to be ridiculous, to find joy in a perfect time, don't kill. It's probably what even makes you click on that video in the first place. It's more than a game, it's a shared experience that refuses to be forgotten. Anyway, if you made it this far, first of all, thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate that. If you're not subscribed, why not subscribing, because it helped me a lot. Drop a like eventually if you feel like it. And I would have one question for you then. What makes you keep coming back to TF2? Is it the hats, the experience, the sheer joy of rocket jumping, the economy, the trading? Tell me, I would love to know. I'm really curious to know your vision of TF2.